Good morning, everyone. At the request of one of my followers, I've decided to make a playlist just for beginners. I've messed around with it a little bit. It's not done, and I'm having a few issues with posting, of all things. I've been doing that for a while now. I'm not going to get into it because I don't understand it just yet, but has to do with them viewing it. I don't know. Anyway, so this was part one, putting the wires into a tree, putting them in your bracelet. So that was part one. Part two was making the branches to put onto your tree. Now, and I will keep them all together, but if you notice some things getting moved around, this is why. And I'm working on it, I promise. So, because I made a mistake, by accident, I made this tree. I decided today we're going to do it right, and it's not an accident. So, let's get started. I've already twisted out all of the tree, and how we're going to start off is with 2 pink seed beads. They are 6/0 or 4 millimeter, however you want to look at them, however your store carries them. In stuff I use in a playlist, you'll be able to find the multicolor and single colors. Okay, now that I've put on those 2 little seed beads, it's time for a little branch. And what I'm going to do is twist it right in to the 2 wires that are on this branch after I put a little twist. Okay, now starting over. This is real. This is my first mistake. Always put a little twist after. I should have known that. That's my rule. Now we'll put in this little branch. Gonna buddy up. That means separate them into 2 and 2. And this wire has to be twisted tight. So don't slide up on. Don't pull away from it. Just keep that thumb right there, or however you choose to do it, and just twist it nice and tight because you don't want it to slide. You really don't. Next, let's see, I'm going to put 2 seed beads. Let's see if they'll go over both wires. It didn't with the big project I was working on because that was a different wire. And it does. It goes over both. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. It will slide over both of your wires over the 22 gauge. For some reason, the antique bronze wire is very stiff and thick, and it's 22 gauge. I don't understand. So now we slide those 2. So on that branch, we have twisted, put 2 seed beads, twisted again, put 1 little branch, 2 seed beads, and I'm using pink because my blossom is pink. Now we're going to twist this nice and tight. Like that. If we can put more, I only want to use 1 of these. Oh, I'm bringing it to the wrong side of the hoop. We don't need to put another. So, no, I'm not changing that either, guys. I'm not. My mistakes are what keeps it real. Bring those 4 wires after you put a twist to your hoop. Pass them up. Try to keep them nice and neat. Cross it over under your little blossom like this. Bring it down. Now you're going to cross it over again. Bring it up. And very tightly hold on to your work right there. Pull it over. I am going to cut wires as I go because each one will have 4. I can't do 4. It's messy. Okay, now that we've done that, we're simply going to take our tweezers or our pliers, whatever tool you have to use. I'm going to push them down like that, and then get behind and turn. See if you can see that. Not too messy. Actually, it looks kind of good. Okay, sorry, my voice, I just don't understand. It was doing well yesterday and then boom, not today. Tomorrow's not looking good either. So we have to be raspy. Maybe a little bit sexy, I don't know. No, we'll get rid of the sexy. That doesn't work. 2 seed beads on the next 2 wires. Hold on to them and put in a few twists. That's half. It's only a crossover. 1. That should do it. Just like that. Now we're going to put in a branch. I like to do it this way because I can get close even though I want it to go that way. It will go that way after I make it so it can't come undone. Buddy them up. Take 2 wires from your little branch, 2 wires from your tree, and twist them. Hold on to your work. Now, I'm going to take 2 beads. I'm using the silver seed beads. I'm going to slip them right over both of these wires. If for some reason your bead doesn't go over both wires, the 2 that were on your branch, you can clip them and twist and make a little loop so nothing catches. I can show you that, but I prefer to do it this way. I did it that way on that big tree of life that I'm making. So now we're going to hold on to those 2 and cross them over and then twist tightly. I'm not giving it any space. I want them real tight right there. Now, bring your 4 wires to your hoop, pass it over, bring it up from behind like that, cross it over, going to bring it down, like that, and hold on to it right there and give it a nice hard tug. Bring it back up, cross it over again. If you don't want to cross it over so many times, you can cut it on the back side. I don't because I'm afraid that when I twist they'll come up on the front, and I don't want that. So now, with my tweezers, I'm just going to turn these little wires down. Good thing about this is I have more control because I can see it before I bring up that little branch. My biggest pet peeve is pokey wires. So now I'm going to bring that branch up, and once again, guys, you do not see, except for this one, you will not see ugly wires. Just push them down. What we're going to do, I did this prior on the last tree because it was part of another tree. It's just, I'm holding my work with my fingers. I just do want to get in there and make a few little twists just for my own impatience. Hold on to your little blossom. Give it a little twist there, your little leaf. Anywhere you see a straight wire, just pop in a little twist. But you need to hold on to every little thing. You have to. I broke one. I wasn't holding on to it. Okay. I think that looks quite pretty, but it'll get better as we go. And now, next wire. Two little seed beads. slide them down, cross your wire over, and then add a twist like that. Now, the reason why I'm putting the little seed beads is because you see that part of the branch. Once you make all your flowers, you can move them around. The pink is a little bit harder to see, but it works, and it will continue to work. Now I'm going to take my little pink branch, separate those two wires, bring the twists together, the twist from the branch and the twist from the wire that is on the tree, like this. Cross them over once, like that. Grab it nice and securely and throw in. I got like 2 twists there. Grab 2 pink beads and slide them over both of those wires. The only thing I don't like is the 4 wires on the hoop. I prefer 2. But I also, maybe I'll try it on the next one. I do have an idea. I think I will. It might actually work out better. I lost one. Let's put that back on. We got an escapee. That's okay. I've met your brother, the jumper. Jumped right off the wire. Okay. Now we're going to twist them together, cross it over, not a twist. Push them down, push the crossover down, and twist. Bring those 4 wires together for neatness. Bring it to your hoop. Pass it over your hoop. Bring it up from underneath. Cross it. You can move this over. This is why I cut them a little long, guys. I don't like to deal with short wires. If you don't mind, I do. You can cut them a little bit longer. Try my way, and then you'll know how you twist and what your requirements are as far as length. I suggest that you jot them down. I jot them down, and then I don't know what they go to. I'm unorganized. Working on it, guys. I'm not used to sharing yet, even though it's been a while, like a year. Now, before we pull that branch, we're going to push all these little wires down until we're comfortable with them. If you remember on the one I just showed you, that was an accident. Actually, it wasn't an accident. I just made it with old branches, and it was kind of messy. I had to try and get my pliers in there and twist up. We're doing that now in the cutting now. I'm just twisting, holding on with my finger. We're doing it like this now. We can always come back and add more character to the tree. We can change, like this one here doesn't want to be there. Turn it down. Bring your little leaves up. No rules. It's your tree. I just think it's going to be pretty. I do like it because it's different, it's full, and it's easy, and it's not just stringing straight. And I think it's beginner friendly. Not as easy, though, as just stringing. And we've done that as well. So now, I'm going to put 2. And you don't have to use the pink. You can use a clear. You can use crystals. You can put whatever you want on your tree. Because when you look at it, this is actually part of the branch before we add a branch. Okay, hold on to those beads and give it, cross it over. That's not a twist. That's one twist. Now we're going to grab another. We have 12 of these branches made. They don't have to have really long stems. They don't have to be perfect. Mine are not. But they're pretty. Bring the twists together like this. There's the branch. Twist together right beneath, right above those 2 little pink beads. Just like that. hold on to them right there, cross the wire over like that, and now we'll twist. You can twist your whole bracelet nice and tight. Keep your work neat. Bring it over to your hoop. Pass it up like this. You can move it right over a little bit. Support that work. Bring it over. This is easier than going beneath the hoop and above a bead. You have more space. You can get in with pliers, tweezers, maybe, I don't know, anything that you have. I'm going to pass these 4 wires down. This actually came to me. The blossom was a mistake. When I made it, it isn't doing what I actually intended it to do. And that was to look like a little daisy or something like that. But it worked. I like it. I'm doing it again. I'm using this because I want this to come down nice and tight. Bring it up like this. All 4. Hold on to that right there. And give it a little tug. Flip those wires nice and close. The shorter the better. Just leave enough that, if you can see this, I can't see it. I don't know if you can. They're right here. Take your tool of choice and just turn it around those wires, pressing. They're not going to make it all the way to the back. They're not going to be sticking up. They just blend in, guys. Look at that. Nice and smooth. Now, take that branch and lift it. Mess around with it. Give it a little twists and crumples, and it's a branch. It's going a lot easier than the last one because I know what I'm doing now. And I'm doing them one at a time without that big old mess. And it is easier. For me. For you? Yeah, I think so. Anything you can twist, and you want to twist it, twist it. It's all good. Just hold on to it. And it just pulls it right into a nice little place. So pretty. Now, take the next 2. I need a drink. Hi, baby. You can't have my coffee. I'm so sorry. That's Miss Abby. She hears me talking, so she... A pink bead on each of the wires for the next branch. Slide them down all the way, as far as you can. Grasp onto them. Cross your wire over. I like to slip that thumb in there just to push them way down like this. And make a few twists like that. We can do another one. Oops. Not like that. Hit the light. Okay. Now, buddy up. See this twist here? Bring it down to that one. See, they're all, I used 9 inches to make the little branches, but not all the leaves are the same. So all the heights will be a little bit different, which is just fine because it's a tree. I don't want them perfect. I want them pretty. Two more seed beads. Go. Push those down, grasp on, crash your wire over like that, and give it a twist or two. You'll know just by where you want it to go to your hoop without effort. Now bring those 4 wires up. Hold on to the work you just did, that branch. That doesn't belong. Wait your turn. Slide it over a little bit. Still, you want to hold on to that branch with your thumb and with your pointing finger, your index finger. Just hold on to that on the hoop as well, because you're going to be pushing and pulling, and these 4 wires are stronger than those 2 twisted. Push them down. Because they are long enough, but they're very stiff. So I'm going to just use these needle nose pliers. Bring it up like this. You can push it down with your thumb, however you want. Bring them together. It'll be fine. You won't be able to even see them with the flat side of my wire cutter. Bringing it right up close and taking them off. Now there is CBs right there at the top, which is fine. I'm still going to push these down best I can. Get in there and just twist. I could have put the seed beads lower, maybe not put as many twists. It doesn't matter. I can still see them, and that's going to be covered with that. And even if it wasn't, it's still fine. So now I'm just going to get in because I don't have patience and I want it to look pretty. Give everything a little twist, just like that. Now I'm going to go back and do this big one that I skipped. I'm going to hold on to everything. My finger is right behind it. I'm going to twist it and pull it up, because what that does is it tightens up my tree. Next, take the next 2 wires that are next in line. I'm going to give it a little twist because it's too close side by side with the other ones. Just a whisper higher is fine. Or not. You do you. And we're going to put a bead on each of those wires. Slide them down. Cross your wire over. Put in a twist or 2. Just like that. Grab one of your little branches, right where you twisted, you're going to add that to this little twist, just like this. Hold on to it really tight. It doesn't have to be matched up right there because we're going to twist it right into it. We're going to twist above that so it will catch. See? Actually, I undid one. I don't need that many. Because I want these little pink beads, one on each, to be a little bit lower. Slide them down. Cross it over. You don't have to twist it again if you don't want, only because the seed beads are right to the hoop. The important thing is that you bring it up, cross it over. You can even cut them right there. You don't have to do it again. This 4. What you do need to do is make sure that you push these 4 wires down so nothing is sticking up. Pinch them, push them, twist them, don't break them. That didn't look like it belonged there, but I guess it does. Or maybe it belonged with this one. No, no, no. It just wasn't carried over with the group. Now, take your branch and bring it up. Add a few little twists. Leaves, blossom, tree, and we'll position them all up nice afterwards. Next, in line, take two, put in a few twists, two seed beads, pull them down, cross over, nice and close and tight, twist one, two should be fine. Another little branch, twists should go together like that, and twist them on. There's two. That's not going anywhere. I think two is your better choice so that the little pink beads aren't all the way up to the hoop. You don't want it that way. But if it does get that way, it's all right. The leaf will cover it. The reason I say this is one step above the first just stringing is because you're working on little flowers. They take a little bit more time, and you're putting them on from on the outside of the hoop. Doesn't mean it's not beginner friendly. Yeah, I believe that it is. I believe that anyone can do it. Just watch a few times and follow along. Now, when I first started, there was one thing that I didn't know. Up on the screen, you'll see like a settings in the frame where my work is. Click that. It has like closed captions and I think, I don't know what else. But anyway, it's playback speed. If I'm going too fast for you, change that playback speed from normal. You can go 25. You can go 50, 25, 75, 50, and 25. It'll slow it down for you. And then you can always pause it and then unpause it to carry on. I learned that a long time ago when I was crocheting and I was trying to, I can crochet, I just can't read a pattern. So everything that I do is from looking at someone and then remembering it. But I used to crochet all the time. Now I'm too young for that. But anyway, a little bit of funny there, guys. If I knew you, you owned a hat, a scarf, slippers, and an Afghan. That was just the way I rolled. And if I worked with you, I also showed you how to do it the wrong way without being able to read a pattern. There we go. Now I just brought that little leaf up. You can arrange them as you go. Move the flower down there if you want. It's your tree. You'll decide as you mess around. there. We'll come back and play with the placement after. Throw in a few little twists like that. 2 beads. 1 on each wire. Ooh, that jumped right on. Thank you. There we go. Sorry, I can't edit, but I'm too thirsty, guys. Now, twist to twist. Little twist behind those 2 little seeds, and also the ones you put in after your leaf on your branch. Just like that. Am I repeating myself? Yes, I am. Because on the other one, I kept forgetting to put 2 little beads either before the branch or after. So, yeah. It's just a reminder to oneself. Pay attention. To me. From me. It's okay. It helps. Alright, it really doesn't help. Not that much. What I do need help with is figuring out why, when I finish my post and I've changed my picture, my thumbnail, I've written on it, given it a title, it has an age restriction. Is it for young people? I always say no. And then before you could upload. Now when I hit upload, it says something about, gosh, I can't think of what it says. Change the setting to private for viewing, I guess, before they can post it, which I haven't done. I just said post it. Well, what's coming up now, which all this is new to me, every last bit of it, it shows a $ with a slash through it, and it says this is not monetized, which, I mean, I never thought that would happen anyway. I haven't made any money yet. Oh well, actually it does say like $4. Ooh, oh, I'm very strong. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what that means. Oh, sorry about that. That's the spirit telling me, shut up. Stop talking about that. Figure it out on your own. Gotcha. Heard you loud and clear. Alright, let's twist the wire that I broke into little pieces. Oh my goodness. I'm going to cut those nice and close. Push them down. I was going to show you how to make it so that you don't have 4 on your hoop, just 2, and I didn't. I saw something shiny and then I forgot. Okay. Now, I'm going to mess with this little branch. I mean, we could leave it like that, or we could lift it. I think we'll lift it and move the little leaves and shape it up. Good enough for now. We'll come back. Okay. Go to the next. We're actually on the last section. How long is this taking us? Half an hour. 35 minutes, guys. Because we did all the branches outside of the hoop. A little bit of prep work. Pretty little tree. Slide it down. Cross it over and twist. Now, take a little branch, twists go together, like that. It's the same for every one. Twist on the twists. That's just crossing over, like that. Oh, let me show you. So if you don't want to have, I've not done this on this, but I'm doing it on my big, huge Tree of Life project that I only show you bits and pieces of. Take out the 2 longest wires, which are these, okay? If you don't want 4 on the hoop, I should have been doing this, I think. Throw in some twists. A good amount, not gonna lie, just like this. Cut those off. Now, take your needle nose pliers, curl this under tightly as you can. See that little loop? Right there. What you're gonna do, you can do it with a regular, I don't see them, that's why I'm not using them. Oh, I see them. Regular pliers, give it a little squish. It's gonna blend right in. And now we'll only have 2 wires. This is the next way I'm gonna do it. No more 4 wires on a hoop, I don't like it. 2 pink. We'll see how this comes out. 1 there, 1 there. Oh, I like it better. Slide it down, cross it over and give it another little twist. Much better. Can actually, because there's so much wire, instead of twisting all the way up, we can put 2 more little pink crystals, pink seed beads. I just started twisting all the way to the top, but we don't have to do that. You can put as many of these on as you have spaces for. And it ran away. Okay. There. Now cross it over and a twist. Much easier, guys, look. Bring it over the hoop. See, I'm learning. I'm not going to wrap it twice, over the hoop once. If we're doing straight rows, I'll do twice, but right now, no. Because we're going right under those 2 pink beads. That's not going anywhere when I tighten up this tree. Bring it back over. If I didn't put those 2 little pink beads, it's a matter of preference. This would have gone right around the neck of the wire, but you know what? You can't see it. It's perfect. It's not scratchy. Bring up. Oh, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it that way. Unless I do it a little bit different. Maybe, I just think that this flower is wobbly. Let me just try this. Put a few little twists in it. That's where I put that little loop. I can't undo it. Actually, it's better now. I'm going to try it again with a little loop. I'm just going to try it a little bit different. If you find that it's a little bit loose, throw in a twist on your branch, and then another twist wherever else it'll fit, just like that. Slide it up. There's so many that that's not even, it's not an issue. I just didn't like that it was loose. Take this little leaf and bring it up. See what I mean? I don't like that. Let's see if I can tighten up that little loop. That might help. Yeah, by cutting it, I think I took away, or maybe just because I didn't tighten it enough, the stability of that wire. Now I'm just twisting it like crazy. And we'll see if that helped. I don't want to break it. Did it help? No. It's all right. Still going to twist that branch and move on to the next. And I'll use this one to support that one. If I could take it off, I would, but it was a suggestion. I didn't like the outcome, which is fine. I'm not going to do it again. And if you watch this before you make your tree, don't do what I did. It don't look good. Looks good, it's just loose, and I like it tight. Now buddy up. I'm going to keep this one just a few. That's just a crossover. Oops, and that's a bang to the arm on the light. Hold on to those. Cross it over and give it a good twist. Check to see if it reaches your hoop. It does. Nice and tight. Bring those wires up like that. Sorry for my mess. And just slide it over. Just give them a little shake. And get in there and just scooch them together a little bit more than what I had. Push down. So back to the issue that I'm having. It said, and I think I did try it, for viewing, to change the audience, and it said private, which I like it to be public, until, I guess it's until YouTube approves it or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, it does have that green, that $ with the line through it. And then it says, we'll be ready to post Monday at 12 p.m. You know what? Today is Sunday. Sometimes I put 3 or 4 videos in one day, even short ones. Do I have to wait? Like, well, my phone, it took literally 9 hours to upload a half-an-hour video. And it never did that until now. And it says that, you know, that monetization, a $, and post it as private until Monday. I just don't understand, guys. But I can make a tree. I have to learn. Nobody here can help me. They don't know. But anyway, I know you guys. You're awesome. I've learned a lot on my own. The playlist, and then I tried to add one. I couldn't figure out how the hell I got the first one on there. And then I figured it out. And then to add something, to change it up, I couldn't figure out that. I know how to do that now. So I will be messing with them and trying to get them in an order. So if you want to watch all the beginning playlists for little trees, from twisting them on to embellishments, whatever it is you want to watch, I want to be there for you so that you don't have to go through all my videos, because there's over 350 videos. which is amazing. I can't believe I did that many. I never would have done that many without you. You don't even know how much you mean to me. So tomorrow, I'll take my phone. I didn't realize tomorrow, guys, is the 17th. You know what that means? Tomorrow is my follow-up with my surgeon, and I get to get all this hardware out of my belly. No more stitches, no more staples, no more all the fun stuff that's just there. I don't like it. I'm so done. So I don't know how long it will be in the waiting room, and if he's going to do tests, I'm assuming that he will. I'm going to bring my phone that I record with. Actually, I record with several different phones, but I think that if it's going to be one of those days, I'm not going to just sit there because I can't. My ADHD will have me going crazy. So what I'll do is I'll work on my playlists and see if I can update and put them in order. One other thing I learned, the only way I can list a playlist is off my phone from something that I have viewed, not from something I've posted, if that makes sense. If I try to do this right now, after it's done, if I don't view it even for a minute, it won't, because it can't find it. I guess on a computer, you make sense, go through your videos, and then just pick however you want to do it. On a phone, however, not quite the same. Have to look at it for a minute, just so that it acknowledges that it is there, and then check it. Put a little check mark in the box, and then you can create or change your playlist. That's genius, guys. For me, who knows nothing at all about technology. Okay, now that is the last branch. We're going to do a side-by-side comparison in 1 minute. I'm just going to finish this. Let's see, how long did this take us? 47 minutes for part 3 to complete this little tree. I will have some posted here on the chain, the embellishments and all that, not this one. This is going to be also part of a project. I think I'm going to have to look at what I have done, and then I will share the assembly and then the presentation. And I'm not giving any hints on this one. I'm not good at not giving hints and patience, as you know, especially when it comes to this. I love this. You're supposed to wait until the end. Not your girl. Nope. Nope. A twist. Give it a twist. Give it a twist. Twist, twist, twist. Looks a little full over here, so what we're going to do is push a flower down, move a flower over, mess around with branches, push a flower down, push it back up, don't like it. Let's see. This one here needs to come down a bit. So I'm going to get in there and just grab hold of that wire and just give it a little twist and pull down. Only because that was the only one that was sitting way outside of the hoop. You can tell me what you think about this kind of a tree. It might not be a thing. I think that it could come out more prettier. Ouch. Just got poked on what I don't know. Anyway, it's only the second one that I've done this way. I think we're going to move the roots. Don't seem like the branches want to go. Just pulling them around a little bit. Every time you hear that little click, it's my wrist. It's my body talk. Okay, now thinking, let's tighten it up a little bit with this. I keep calling them, not fiberglass, what do I call them? Silicone pliers. I think they're plastic, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to put a little bend because I like the little bend. And also it helps to pull down my tree. Tighten it all up. And we're just about ready to call this complete. Tell me what you think, guys. I will take a photo of it, maybe a little video. It took us 51 minutes for part 3, and in comparison, if you chose to do 2 colors instead of just the pretty little pink, you would have something that looked like that. Which one do you like? Honestly, I don't know. They both look alright. Things get better with time, but it was easy. I think that this is not the very first tree you should try. You could bead the branches. The first one you should try is just stringing them, and I'll show you that next. Alright guys, I will see you soon.